Memorials are created to serve as a commemorative structure, or the like, to sustain memories of the history of past events and important people. The Vietnam Veterans Memorial by Maya Ying Lin, 1982, and the Monument Against Fascism, War, and Violence and for Peace and Human Rights by Joshen Gers and Esther Shalev Gers, 1986 to 1993, are two structures that prove memorials speak louder than monuments by recollecting the memory of the deceased opposed to the memory of victories. Each memorial uses names instead of images, are both sculptures instead of statues, and have unique ways of testing societal norms.
The Vietnam Veterans Memorial is a 2-acre memorial and is located in Washington, D.C. The design of the memorial is a polished black granite wall that has mirror-like surface with the names of the American service members who fought in the Vietnam War. Inscribed on the walls are 58,132 men and women who fought and gave their lives or are missing from the Vietnam War. An undergraduate student at Yale University, Maya Ying Lin, created the design. The memorial is in Constitution Gardens, adjacent to the National Mall, northeast of the Lincoln Memorial. There are over 3 million visitors each year who come to honor the memorial and those who sacrificed their lives in the war. The memorial tests societal norms by creating a V-shaped design. It symbolizes an open wound and a scar that remains in the earth forever. The layout was often mistaken for representing terms such as Vietnam, veteran, or victory, more so seen as a symbol of femininity. Having a female artist who was 21 years old and designed the memorial caused many sexist remarks from people who did not take her and her design seriously.
The Monument Against Fascism, War, and Violence and for Peace and Human Rights was a memorial designed by Joshen Gers and Esther Shalev Gers. This memorial, located in a shopping mall in Harburg, Germany, was a 12-meter-high rectangular sculpture that over time was lowered into the ground until it was no longer seen. It was visible to the public between 1986 and 1993. The memorial called for visitors to write their names on the structure while it served as remembrance for victims of injustice. Memorial sites like these are made to put the idea of the physicality of a structure in the viewers' heads and then somehow vanish so that the rest of the memory is up to the viewers themselves to recall. This memorial was designed to vanish because the artist believed it would be the perfect statement to remember the murdered Jews of Europe. Like the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, this sculpture tested societal norms by being a non-traditional memorial. It encouraged audience participation, did not consist of an image that represented the deceased, and was only visible for a limited amount of time.
Having names instead of images, being sculptures instead of statues, and testing societal norms, these memorials prove that they serve deeper meaning and emotional connections to the viewers, compared to monuments. The Vietnam Veteran Memorial and the Monument Against Fascism, War, and Violence, and for the Peace of Human Rights are two memorials that encourage the viewers to define and relate themselves with the structure, therefore leaving a greater impact in their communities.